I'm entering Las Vegas in the Strip area. First thing you can see on the left, black structure, new football stadium for Oakland Raiders that are now officially Las Vegas Raiders and won the first game last week. $2.5 billion with the big B, $billion. That place is never gonna make that money back like no other arena or stadiums. It's just your government taking care of you so you can have access to expensive football game tickets. The next new thing you can see there, Park MGM, the new hotel, and the casino that will be, they say, 100% non-smoking. 100%. Also, Excalibur is gonna lose the King Arthur theme because that's the thing of the past. They say the theme hotels, thing of the past. Just make it fancy so people can enjoy Air Park MGM. It's behind the T-Mobile Arena, which was also built a couple of years ago, another government expense for hockey arena. That's where the Golden Knights play. During the financial crisis 10 years ago, you could buy a condo here for, let's say, it dropped down from $1.5 million to like 300,000. Today, they're back to over 1.2 million. Rios, still standing, that purple thing on the left. The only valuable thing is Penn and Teller show there in Penn and Teller Theater. I saw it, it's amazing. Penn and Teller, hilarious. Trump still standing, they didn't burn it down yet. It doesn't have a gambling license, so it's only the hotel, but still standing. And you can see behind Trump the reddish building. That's the new Resort World Hotel. That's the one that was supposed to be the biggest in the world, like 25,000 rooms or something like that. Start building like almost 20 years ago. Then the crisis came. Then different investors and financial companies took over. Finally, they're now kind of finishing it. So like I said, city's changing. They didn't wait for me. They're just going with business. So it's Tuesday evening, night, almost midnight, and I knew there's gonna be another video, even I said no. I had to tell you this funny stuff. I'm playing since 4 o'clock. Carded most of the time, no action, old Filipino guys, really, boring game. And then, let's say about 10 o'clock came some pretty loose, wild, not aggressive, but extra loose guy. It came a sequence of hands. I had like king, queen, won a pot. I had ace, queen, a small pot, nothing special. And then get pocket kings. I was in a big blind. Under the gun makes it 10, and 4 people call. So then I make it like 45. Under the gun folds, and the crazy loose guy goes all in for almost 300. Whoa. Did he limp with the aces? I call. I show kings. He didn't show. Flop is 10 high, 2 diamonds. Turn is a diamond. River is some deuce. He shows ace-8 of diamonds. All in pre-flop. Can't complain. I had him, but... So we keep playing, and about an hour later, I had add-on because I was now short on chips. I get pocket kings again. Loose guy makes it 20. One call, one more call, and I said, I can raise, but I have to let him do something crazy, because if I raise based on my gray hair, they're gonna fold. So I just limp for 20. There's 4 of us, 80 in the pot. Flop is queen, 10, 10. 2 spades. I check. Loose guy checks. The other guy checks, and the guy on my right bets about 40. I make it 95. They fold. He calls. Turn is jack of spades. Oh, now it's getting complicated. But I have to continue. I bet 100. He calls. The river is another king. King of spades. I have $100 some or 200, whatever is left. I bet. He calls. I show kings. He shows queen 10. So, from being extremely unlucky first time with kings, I got lucky with this time. Instead of wiping me out, I'm even and have a little up, so I just cashed out. Didn't want to gamble anymore. Baseball nut means I'm at the Orleans. South Point closed the parking lot for NASCAR event. They need room for their trailers, so I moved to Orleans. Let's see how much I get lucky. But let me tell you, anytime I'm here, they have Baskin Robbins baseball nut, the best flavor. From here, you can see the lights of the strip. Straight down there, green one, that's MGM. In front of it, New York, New York. There's Aria, this with the light there on the top, next to it. And then over there, Caesar Palace, Bellagio, Venetian, straight down there, and purple thing is the dump called Rio. Even Palms, it's on Flamingo, it's not on a strip. I played a little over 3 hours, and game was actually pretty good. Game is 1-3 with 500 buy-in, so people buying straight 500, and there was a couple players that are a little bit more aggressive. Young Asian guy straight across me at the table, and most of the time he was betting 20 pre-flop, straddle, and then again raising for 20. Small blind, big blind, he's raising 20, he just doesn't care. And I noticed he plays too many hands, and even got lucky a couple of times, made with Jack 10 on a flop with King Queen, and ace on a river he made a straight. But for me it was important that Jack 10 told me that his raise and the amounts he bet are not proportional to quality of his hand. So, like after 2.5 hours playing, we got into this hand. I have a King of Diamonds, Queen of Hearts. He raised 20 pre-flop. There are 2 callers. I called because I'm on a button, and there's already enough in the pot. For a moment I was thinking to raise, but I said flop is going to be 9 high, and what do I do after that? Because flop, 3 diamonds. 10, 8, 5. He bets 25. One guy on my right calls. I call. Turn is 10 of spades. He checks. Guy on my right checks. I check. The river is 5 of clubs. And I was hoping for a diamond maybe. He bets 35, and this looks familiar. Guy on my right folds, but I said, I have to see it, because I feel he has some garbage unrelated to this board at all. That 35 bet is not enough, because there's pot is big enough for bigger bet. So I call. He shows 7-6 of spades. He was open-ended on a flop. I show my king queen. People on my left and right tapped at the table like, oh, you got him. I don't know. I just had the feeling he's messing there. 35 again was not enough. I don't know if you guys watch UFC, but I'm obsessed. I'm UFC fanatic and I'm watching absolutely every event. I start watching MMA fighting first when I, by accident, ran into movie, The Smashing Machine. That was about Mark Kerr. Mark Kerr was, I think, from University of Michigan, wrestler, big guy. Then he got even bigger on steroids. He was destroying people in those Brazilian tournaments. I think even in Pride, I don't remember exactly. Did he fight in UFC? But he was, I mean, you have to watch the movie. A movie made me so sad. You can see there his going up, then injuries and couple losses. Then he started doing steroids, needle, non-stop, problems with the girlfriend. Hard movie to watch. I just read that there's, in making the movie about the life of Mark Kerr, and Rock is playing him. Maybe it's already done, so pay attention, you have to see it. So after that I start following UFC and Pride, watch all Pride reruns on TV. So tonight I want to tell you about my top 5 favorite UFC fighters. Number 1, really, Dan Henderson. He's my number 1 of all time. Dan Henderson fought to all categories, from welterweight to heavyweight. Dan Henderson was known for his right hand, called the H-bomb, and he even knocked out Fedor Emelianenko, the Russian best fighter of all time. Well, Dan is retired now. He has a gym in Temecula, and I was planning to go to find him, talk with him, but he was not in a gym that last year when I went to Temecula. Mentioned Fedor Emelianenko. He must be on my list. I mean, how cool that guy is. I mean, he was beating absolutely everybody, so easy, skilled, and so cool. Nothing can upset him in a ring. Number 3, Shogun Hua. But young Shogun, when he showed up like 20 years old, destroying people in Pride. I mean, if you didn't see that, Google it, YouTube, whatever, Shogun Hua. He's still active. Number 4, Diaz Brothers. I mean, both of them. I started watching Nick in Pride, then on Showtime when they had that, Scott Coker had that organization, something. They moved to UFC when they bought them. Entertainment, but they back it up with the results, with wins and exciting fights. Nate beating Conor on 6-day notice call. I mean, come on. And now we heard that Nick may fight again starting in 2021. I'm waiting for that. On number 5, I'm going to put Daniel Cormier. DC, just retired, gave us so many thrilling fights, and I wish he beat John Jones once. So those are my favorite top 5. So with this, I'm closing my stay in Las Vegas. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to watch just Packers game, and after that, hitting the road, going to Utah. Next stop, I don't know, St. George or somewhere. I'll let you know when I hit the next poker room. Till then, good luck on the felt, and adios.